Hey guys, how's it going? Enzyme here. Welcome back. It's been a while, but welcome back to part 39 of my Tales of Arise playthrough. So it's been a while since I last played. About a little over a month, I think. But we're back, and I think the last thing we were about to do is
looks like we made it here in one piece.
go find a boat. Let's check. Head for the underground dock west of here. I think so. I think this is it. Now, before I recorded this video, I went back and I kind of reacclimated myself with the controls, leveled up a little bit, got some. Well, I don't think I leveled up at all, but I did some farming, did a couple of side quests. And now we're just gonna get on with the main story. And we're gonna try to skip most of the battles, do most of the battling and grinding off screen.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
I see plenty of room.
Oh, okay.
One's around here too. Must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to avoid as many battles as we can, and just try to get on with the main story. Do a little bit of exploring, like this. Yeah, red chamomile.
What's this thing?
But mainly try to avoid battles. Yep, I got some dudes chasing me right now. These little wolves, the Zoogles. Okay, let's go down here. And there's a treasure chest. Okay, nice. Ice cream recipe. Oh, nice. A sweet made by freezing milk and eggs. Though perfect in hot water, there's something to be. I mean, hot weather. There's something to be said for having it on cold days too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had ice cream in hot water. I think it just becomes, I don't know, like I would imagine it tastes like a vanilla flavored protein shake. I guess it depends on the flavor of ice cream you're getting. Oh wait, hold on. It's an owl. What is this? Oh. Don't ever change, Hoodle. A lure. A fish-shaped lure best used beneath the surface. It tricks prey by posing as a weakened fish. Okay, how the fuck? Oh, here it is. There is an owl somewhere around here. Okay, come on. Come on, 3D headphones. Don't fail me now. Point me to where it is. Oh god, jump. Oh fuck. Okay.
Right, here goes.
Did these guys dodge? Oh, these guys do dodge.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
They even tell you. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Yeah, dude, oh my god. Yeah, I gotta say, I like those wolves a lot better when they didn't dodge. Oh my god, okay.
I have no limits.
Oh.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet and
Yeah, I think the I got the skill named Rising Falcon, and I think that is a horribly named skill.
You truly mean that?
Because you are clearly going down. It's a skill called Rising Falcon that smashes the enemy downwards from the air. Now, where's the owl? Oh, it's over there. Oh my, how do I get there? How do I talk to you? How do I talk to you? All right.
Of the trash.
Leave the agile ones to me.
Oh, look, Rising Falcon, clearly going down. Oh my god.
Stand back. I'll trip it up. No further.
Yeah, okay, I just missed everything there. Man, they kill that dude faster than I killed this one.
Say no more.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Okay. Alright, do I talk to you? What? I don't... What? Owl! Oh my... Oh. Okay. I see. Angel wings. Soft, fluffy wings that attest to the wearer's pure soul, letting them fly wherever their heart desires. Wow, I wish I had those.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Should we now? Outfits. Who do we give the angel wings to? Now, Kisara has the halo and the glasses. She has the double wings, angel wings. Oh, that's clipping real hard. I don't think we're gonna give anybody the angel wings. No, she looks better with glasses. Angel wings. Here they are. Okay. Not bad, but that clips. Clips a little bit. We're not gonna use the angel wings. What is this? It's a glowy monster. Get him.
It's a duel of the arts!
I'm ready. Totally. In an instant.
So it's just one dude here?
A comfortable win.
Okay. Yeah, I said I was gonna...
This is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought.
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Almadria. Her name is pronounced Almadria now? Wasn't it pronounced Almadrea like not too long ago? I think at the very least, right? This is not the first time I think that a name gets pronounced differently. I don't know if it's in this game specifically, but definitely in the past, a name has been pronounced differently at different times by different voice actors. You know, at the very least, you could at least tell your voice actors how to pronounce the name.
It'll be a breeze.
At the very least. You know, and if they fuck up, just, you know, like, be like, hey, this name is pronounced, Almadria, not Almadrea.
No sooner said than done.
I'm ready.
Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the times, like, voice actors aren't always in the studio recording. Sometimes they're recording from their home and they just, like, do, like, just a few takes, maybe even just one take.
Consider yourself finished.
And they take that and send it to the, I guess to the director, send it to the people who are asking for the, I don't know what it's called. What do you call, like, just the dialogue, I guess? You know, who are just asking for the dialogue, and they just send it, and they just forget about it. You know, it's a one-shot, boom, done, boom, bam, done. Especially for these, I can see that for these, like, smaller characters. But I don't remember who it was that pronounced it Almadrea. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe my memory is the one that's wrong. And nobody ever said it as Almadrea. I'm just remembering absolute bullshit. Lemon gel, 2000. Do you want some lemon gel? Sure. I don't want 7 of them. Oh geez, that's too much. 4 lemon gels? Sure. Okay. I remember getting my ass handed to me by these bosses. And nothing we can crap. Ooh. Arts of the Cosmos. What else? Astral Crystal. Do I want to save my Astral Crystal? I mean, okay, let's make this. So we can get something for this. So we have multiple items that use Astral Crystal. You know what? We have the Astral Crystal for this one right now, so let's just craft and equip it.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alright, let's rest up. Maybe make some ice cream. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that the ice cream was, I think one of these characters has...
I hope we
Make
manage to
ice
catch
cream.
Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
Make ice cream to increase the... what's it called? To unlock another wheel? A skill wheel? Is that what it's called? Favorite meal. Reduce effects by 20%, but reduce duration. What does it do? Elemental attack up S. What do I want? Dark Mark? I don't remember what Dark Mark does. Oh, I see. Beef stew. Potato. Got a lot of beef. XP boost? Oh, I like that.
Looks perfect.
13 minutes. Oh. Dohalim.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
What does becoming closer actually do?
Shall we get moving?
Are there any mechanical benefits? Okay, hold on. What is this? Make roasted chicken. Who is making ice cream? NPC saved. Artifacts acquired. Oh yeah, artifacts, they exist. Claim a bounty. A leg strike. Oh, is it Rinwell? Cook ice cream. Okay, let's remember that. Rinwell ice cream. Let's remember that. Let's go into this question mark area. And it...
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
My god, dude. A dead end? It's clear... There is clearly a fucking elevator, dude. Like, what kind... Who would walk in there and be like, oh, is this a dead end? When there's clearly an elevator.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
That's a nice boat. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, like I don't know, like an 18th century, 17th century galleon, like made out of wood. But then I just remember that, you know, the Renans have like fucking spaceships. So I don't know. Of course he would build a metal boat. Man.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Okay. Alright. So is this our boat now? Like, do we get to... Oh, wait, never mind. There is no overworld in this... in this game. Well, I guess the entire thing is overworld. There's no, like the ye old Final Fantasy pop into the overworld on a boat. Off we go. We're on a boat. Oh.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
Is this
The
even his
pleasure's
ship?
all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Okay. First of party disbanded. Oh,
Mahavar
I
said
see.
we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
Okay, so
I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
alright, so first of all, whose boat is this? Whose boat did we just take? You know, I assumed it belonged to this guy, but apparently this is his first time being captain, so I don't think that's the case. And why wouldn't Renans be able to pilot a boat? They came in spaceships.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen,
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alvin.
Yeah, you know, I said this before, but I highly doubt Almadria was going to be killed by Renwell's attack. I highly doubt that was the case.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
The game just reminded me that that these guys are fighting for Renan's sovereignty to be the king. These guys, all these lords seemed like have horrible qualifications to be monarch.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayphone tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
I can relate to Kisara there. I get seasick too. But again, it's implied that, uh-oh, here we go. The music's gone.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer.
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know though, maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
The upbeat music's back. But I have a feeling it's gonna disappear again once we get closer to Xion. Or never mind. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Yeah, here we go. And it's gone.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
I feel like, why doesn't he just... Is the mask really the thing that's preventing him from remembering, or is that just, like figurative speech? Like, because he can just take it off. Like, those ears up there aren't real. They're just there for show. They're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty good. But I'm pretty sure you can just take the mask off if it's actually preventing him from remembering his past. All right, it's time for a long cutscene.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Holy fuck.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
I mean, we're not on a small boat. I mean, I know a boat is small relative to that ship, but this isn't a small boat. They should see us coming from, like, a long ways away. And whatever. It just get us on that boat.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Yeah. She definitely saw us coming.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Okay,
Xion,
party's back.
I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Chest, life bottle. Okay, great. Okay, so she definitely saw us coming. So, in that case, why didn't she just send literally all the guards to come at us all at once? Like, why are we just getting free reign of the ship? Let's find out. Probably not, though.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there's more. Okay, let's watch another one.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Xion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Okay, I guess we got an explanation of why he doesn't take the mask off. Apparently, it's super durable, but look at it though. Like it looks like you just slide it right off, honestly. But next time we're gonna explore the ship and maybe fill out some plot holes of why all the guards aren't coming at us right now. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.